Online, they can take your character, lock them in place, have made their character pantsless, and then can simulate sexual assault with your character, and you are helpless to stop it.
The graphics are so good, this attack is eerily realistic, but this is virtual rape. Hackers rewriting code.
That's deplorable and should not be allowed anywhere. Like, they should be banned off the servers immediately.
In this scene, a dog has been modified to do disturbing things because of what she calls a misogynistic mentality that already exists in the world of gaming. And she says these new rape scenes only illuminate that.
It's violating, it's triggering for people who have survived assault in the past.
I love the mansplaining. I'm enjoying it.
You're loving what?
The mansplaining that's going on.
What
just talking me through how by not answering the question, by repeating processes which are not related to the question that I've asked.
What's mansplaining, Senator?
Well, it's the slightly patronising and condescending way that you're responding to my questions.
Well, I would suggest, Senator, that if you're putting the word man in front of some description of what I'm doing, you're doing that which I'm sure you're very much against, is making a sexist implication about how I'm conducting my role as a man.
Well, then the easiest way to do it...
Is that what you're saying, Senator?
Well, what I'm saying is that the way you've been responding to me has been patronising and condescending, and I have responded to that. So the easiest way to deal with this is not to have that way in responding to the questions I've asked.
Imagine the reaction, Senator, if I said you were woman-splaining. You're saying that I'm mansplaining.
Well, it is a term that's used.
Is it by whom?
Well, it is a term that's used.
By rude...
Doesn't make
by rude senators. By senators who are seeking to make gender an issue.
No, I'm not surprised.
Mansplaining. Let the record show, Chair, that Senator Gallagher thinks it's appropriate to refer to a senator as mansplaining. Take a good look at yourself. I mean, sitting here and saying to a male senator, you're mansplaining. If I said to a female senator, you are womansplaining, there would be uproar. Stop being a hypocrite. Conduct yourself appropriately for this place.
I'm sorry you're so offended by the use of the word. It is a word that's used. I'm surprised that you're so shocked by the use of the word.
No, I'm just calling hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Thy name is Labor. Thy name is Senator Gallagher.
Well, I think you need to settle down.
Could you stop interrupting you for 5 seconds?
Well, what is your question?
Have you ever been raped?
No, I haven't been raped. Well, actually, you know what? Let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. Because yes, I have been seized. My ancestors were raped.
That's right.
From Europe and West Africa.
That's right.
Rape means to seize. Right?
That is unfortunate.
Okay. It's unfortunate, right? That's what you Edomites always say. Now, do you have another question?
But have you ever had a cock shoved up?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Well, then great.
Well, you know what? I've shoved my penis into my women, and they like it. Yeah. They tell me to go rougher, to go harder. They say deeper. They say deeper. So I love it rough.
So all women want that.
So what's your point? Do you have any grievances coming up here?
Of course I have grievances.
So state your grievances, please.
That all men sexually harass women.
So you're saying you're generalizing that all men sexually harass women. What do you define as harassment?
There's a kind of a broad spectrum between.
Kind of, right?
She never encountered.
Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up! You want to see the spectrum?
Do you want to have discourse, or do you want to use profanity?
First, there's interrupting me.
Okay, I'll let you speak. Go ahead. Speak. Yeah. You got the floor.
Oh, really? Have I? Have you stopped interrupting me?
Go ahead.
No. There's a spectrum, and it ranks from interrupting to demeaning to belittling to raping women.
So interrupting, right? So what I just did, that was a form of harassment.
He says,
you gotta get out of here, man. We ain't none of them guys, all right? You ain't about to come up here and cause no spectacle. Call the cops.
Did any of you see him just physically assault?
Call the cops.
Hey, don't touch me.
Hey! That is uncalled for.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
All right?
Get the camera on. Get the
Come
camera
here, coming up here and causing mission. All right?
Death to America. That's right.
Death to America. That's right. Look at her trying to play the victim. The lady white, go get the KKK, right? That's what the KKK is all about, right? Protecting white women here. She come up here trying to play the victim. Yeah. She come up here trying to play the victim.
Hey, get her. Y'all better get her.
Please, call the cops. Call the police, all right?
Get her! Get her! Taser! 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 Taser!
Come on, turn it like put it up.
Rocky, how about you outside, man? America! Death to the so-called white woman! Death to the so-called white woman!
Hey, hashtag Rogers was right! Hey, hashtag yes all woman!
That's right!
Hashtag yes all woman!
That's right!
Yeah.
You want my name?
Yeah, sure.
It's humongous.
Okay. Humongous what? Humongous what?
Humongous.
Humongous what?
Humongous.
Humongous what?
Humongous.
Humongous what?
That's what it is.
Humongous what? Is that sexual harassment?
No, it's humongous.
Then why did you say that to me?
That's my name.
What? Humongous what?
Humongous what?
Humongous what? Is that sexual harassment? Is that what you just did when you said that to me?
What, humongous?
Why would you say that to me?
Yes, but my name.
Why would you say that to me?
Why would I say it to
Why
you?
would you say that to me?
Why would you ask me my name?
What? Humongous what? Humongous what? Humongous what? Humongous what? This person just spoke to me in a sexually harassing way.
I did not.
Yeah, he did. He said, do you know what my name is? And I said, what? And he said, humongous. Yeah. Yeah. This person just sexually harassed me.
I said I'm humongous.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Humongous what?
Humongous.
So now you're actually pointing to yourself. You're actually pointing to your body parts. And you're actually pointing to your body parts and saying that you're humongous. You're actually doing that. And then you speak to me in a sexually harassing manner. How dare you? How dare you? Disgusting. Disgusting.
You left me saying your daughter's lives matter, but you
disgusting. You just abused a woman. You just abused a woman, and you have the audacity. You have the audacity to say the girls matter. How dare you? How dare you? You disgusting person. Disgusting. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Are you going to do anything about how he sexually harassed me? Are you going to do anything about how he sexually harassed me? Are you going to?
I need to go.
Okay, he's asking me to leave. He's asking me to leave after I've been sexually harassed.
I'm just asking.
You're asking me to leave after I've been sexually harassed. Did you ask him to leave? Did you ask him to leave? Did you ask him to? Are you following him? Did you ask him to stop sexually harassing me? What? He just said that he works for a security company, not the city. So I don't have to do what he wants. So fuck off. Who are you? Who are you? Did you go after the person who sexually harassed me? Did you go off? This is you.
Ma'am, if the guy sexually harassed you, you need to dial 911 and request for police.
Why would I call the cops when they act like this?
We're
act like
security
this.
for the building, okay?
You're running away.
Ma'am, you're
running away. I'm not disrupting anything.
Business.
I'm going after the person who harassed me, which was you.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you just cough at me?
What?
Did you just cough at me?
No.
Did I hear you cough? Was that you?
I coughed.
You did? Was it at me?
No.
Do you want to give your name?
No. I coughed because I have a cough.
Is that right?
You're crazy, lady.
Is that right? Am I really?
Yeah.
Maybe so, but I'm not a fucking liar, am I?
But what's interesting about the question, what is Britishness, is precisely the fact that nobody seems to know. It's gold for a columnist. It's gold for any hack. If you ask me, and I've actually recently been living in America for a while, so I get asked this question quite a lot. And I bring up things like the taste of fish and chips on Brighton Beach and Doctor Who and drinking tea. That's what it is for me. If you ask somebody like my colleague Professor Starkey, it's playing xenophobia and racial prejudice for laughs. And if you ask people who organise conferences like this, it's sitting by politely whilst people play racial prejudice and xenophobia for laughs and pretending that this is an acceptable part of contemporary debate.
There are two great differences.
I believe you have a house in America, Mr. Starkey.
I have a house in America.
I was wondering, where are you domiciled for tax purposes?
I am domiciled here, and I pay full taxes. And can I just say, as you have chosen to be personal and invidious, let me share a little story with you. One of the great things that is essential to Britishness is a sense of public duty, that you do things for nothing with organisations that can't pay. Ms. Penny, who has been advertising these great left-wing virtues, and I were due to debate for a very impoverished little society called the Thomas Paine Society on the virtues of a republic on the one hand and a monarchy on the other. I was prepared to do it for free. She insisted on trying to charge such a large fee that the event had to be cancelled. Now, I think that is as mean and grasping as some runt comedian, and I will not be lectured to by a jumped-up public school girl like you. I came from the bottom, and I will not have it.
Excuse me. May I respond to that?
Right of reply. Go on.
I think I deserve a right of reply to that. I personally feel that asking to be paid...
Did you or did you not do what I've just said?
I was going to respond to that, but...
Why not do it straight away? Did you or did you not claim such a large fee that the event had to be cancelled?
No, I didn't, Mr.
Well,
Starkey.
then every member of the committee is lying, and you, clearly as usual, are telling the truth.
No, this is not what was said to me. I
have emails. That wonderful, wonderful method of tracking.
No, I don't think I'm going to respond to it. One of the reasons the event was cancelled partly because they couldn't find a speaker in time because they were trying to fly me out, and part of the reason that the cost for that on top of my being asked to be paid for 2 days' work because I actually don't earn very much.
Well, they had two pretty good speakers there already.
Well, no, she backed out because she wasn't being paid.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, excuse me.
We're running over time, but I want to come back to
I really don't appreciate being stood on stage to be personally attacked and having a finger jabbed in my face.
I want to come back to Englishness versus Britishness, but Vivian? Laurie?
I think I'd like to say something about Britishness in terms of what's just gone on here, which I feel like we've been moving on very quickly from. But I attempted to make a point and had a person on this panel shouting and pointing in my face. And in fact, the point that Professor Starkey raised about my dropping out of a panel where we were due to speak together, my main reason for doing so is that I didn't want something like that to happen. I felt that I was being set up to be attacked, and part of the reason I decided to... This is a difficult thing to say, and it's easier to say to event organisers that you're going to charge a ridiculous sum of money and be asked, well, not necessarily ridiculous, but be asked to go.
Right.
On the other, excuse me, I haven't finished my point. I haven't finished my point. My point is that this is what debates like this come down to. There's a civil way of putting putting racial prejudice. There is also I'm sorry.
Okay, Laurie. I want a final word.
I wanted to say that there's a violence inherent in this discussion, and it comes out very, very easily.
You started it. That's the problem. You called him a racist.
He is a racist.
Yes.
He makes
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Okay, I think what we're going to do at this point is